Welcome back to FM Story. In the last episode, we began season 15 of the South American Glory and Save. We're still with Millonarios in Colombia. We're still trying to win the Apertura. We started the season pretty well, despite a pretty big overhaul of the squad and the tactic. We won 5 and drawn 2 out of our opening 7 games in the Apertura league phase. So without further ado, let's get into the action. It's now approaching the end of April. We've made it through to the semi-final stage. Things went exceptionally well overall throughout the league stage. We do have a few issues coming into this semi-final stage, despite the fact that we've been trying to rotate our squad. We ended the last episode with the 0-0 draw against Atletico Nacional. Immediately after that, we had the third qualifying round of the Copa Libertadores. We lost 4-3 away from home against Bahia. We won the second leg 2-1, but went out on penalties to drop down to the Copa Sudamericana. Going back to the league, we managed to beat Independiente Santa Fe 1-0. We won 3-1 against Atletico de Cali, 4-2 against Bucaramanga, 4-1 against Tolima. We did lose 3-1 at home against Cúcuta Deportivo, which was actually with a pretty strong full choice lineup. And then from that point on, we've kind of rotated a bit. We beat Aguilas Dorados 2-0. Deportivo Pasto, we won 3-1. Claneros, we won 5-1. Deportivo Cali, we won 4-1. 3-0 against América de Cali. We then lost 3-1 against Independiente Medellin. The Copa Sudamericana came back around and we won the first game 3-0 away at Aucas. We picked a stronger team for the last game of the Apertura against Magdalena, just to get players back into a bit of form before the semi-final stage. It was a tense game. We were 2-0 up, had Sarmiento sent off. They scored in the 89th minute. We scored in the 91st minute. They scored in the 93rd minute. We ended up hanging on for the 3-2 victory. And then in the most recent game, we lost 3-1 away at Lanús in the Copa Sudamericana. As far as the Apertura table is concerned, we ended up winning 15 out of the 19 games to finish on top of the table. And now it's a case of moving on to the semi-final group where we've been drawn with Once Caldas Junior and Independiente Santa Fe. And hopefully we can get off to a good start against Santa Fe. So this is the side we've picked to begin the semi-final stage campaign. We are a bit short at left back. Zambrano, just coming back from injury, is fit enough to start. Angulo's also just coming back from injury as well. We are missing Menezes in the central midfield. So Ospino has come in to partner Puerto, and with Sarmiento being suspended, we've got Castro and Rubiano up front, and a couple of young players from the youth team on the bench, and Tello and Pavas, who've been scoring goals in the under-20s. Right, we've had a lot of possession, but very little happening so far in the opening quarter of an hour or so. Right, a throw for us, Portela to Puerta, Carvajal, Puerta again, Cardoso back to Puerta, Portela on the right now, gets towards the byline, pulls it back for Carvajal, who's forward from centre half, Castro back to Portela, pulls it back, and there's Pablo Castro with his 5th goal of the season to put us 1-0 up in the first game of the semi-final stage. And based on possession and chances, we do deserve to be in front, I think, but we took a less than direct route to goal here. And we've got a free kick, Ospino to the back post, the header off the crossbar, and behind for a goal kick. Free kick for them. They've gone short with it. And then they've gone over the top. And Zambrano, despite being huge, got out-jumped in the air. And thankfully it goes behind for a goal kick. And there we are, half-time, 1-0 up. And more of the same in the second half, hopefully with another goal to make it a bit more of a secure lead. Right, we've made 2 changes at half-time. Trejohos was struggling, so Sadlock's come in at the back. And we've brought on one of the youngsters in Pavas for Rubiano, who didn't really do an awful lot in the first half. And they've gone long with a goal kick. We've won a header. And they've got the ball at the back now. Portela gets a head on it. Puerta finds Ospino over the top. Castro's in. And it's behind for a goal kick, for a corner kick even. Ospino to take. Deep corner. It's headed clear as far as Pavas. He's found the ball on the edge of the box, and now they've gone long up the field, and nothing comes of it. And a corner for them. And we've allowed them a free header. Luckily, it goes over the top. We can't afford to give them chances like that. Now, we've made another couple of changes. Angulo on for Zambrano at left back. Evan Moreno's come on in midfield for Ospino, but he's almost immediately picked up a knock. Another header for them that goes over the top. A long goal kick for them. Huerta gets his head in it. Castro back to Carvajal. Portela now bringing it forward on the right. Still going. Goes all the way back to Carvajal. He goes wide to Angulo into the box. Pulls it back. Moreno's shot's blocked. And they're bringing it clear. So Portela wins it back. And then goes back to Cabaric. Sadlock to Moreno. Moreno again. Down the line for Pavas. Back to Moreno. Moreno again. And the shot's just over the top. Right, we made another change just to get some fresh legs on. Cardoso's come off and the other youngster Tello's come on. They've gone long. Sadlock tidying up at the back. Finds Angulo. Back to Sadlock. And then Carvajal to Perez now with some space in front of him. Puerta to Castro. Back to Portela. Carvajal to Portela again. Puerta shoots from the edge of the box into the back of the net. 2-0. And that should secure 3 points in this opening semi-final game. Just worked in. Carvajal to Portela, first time into Puerta, takes a touch and then just shoots across the goal in off the far post for 2-0. Right, a late throw for them in injury time. Lifted into the back post. A free header that makes it 2-1. We're going to go through the charade of a VAR check despite the fact that the guy's running off to the halfway line with the ball. And we've got about a minute and a half of injury time to see out. And there we go, full time. Obviously disappointing to concede that last minute goal, but we've come away with the 3 points. We're starting strong, and hopefully we can continue that through the rest of this semi-final stage. We have made it to the final game of the semi-final group, and we're at a stage whereby if we win, we're in the final. If we draw, we have to wait for the last game of the group. And if we lose, we go out at the semi-final stage yet again. We didn't have the best of starts, but a mid-game tweak has somehow unleashed a string of really good performances. Obviously, we saw that first game against Independiente Santa Fe that we won 2-1. We then won 4-0 against Aucas in the Copa Sudamericana before losing to Once Caldas, who we played in this last game. We lost to a 97th minute winner, which is a real kick in the teeth. And then the fact that we backed that up with a 1-1 draw against Independiente Santa Fe away from home left it looking like we were going to fall like we have done at every other stage of this Apertura in every other season we've been in Colombia. We did beat Coritiba 3-1 with a rotated team. And then against Junior, we actually took the lead. They equalised pretty much straight away. And then in the second half, to begin the second half, it was all them attacking. We were starting to struggle for players that we could bring on because of the way the squad is. So we actually tweaked the formation, went away from the diamond to it was based on the 4-3-3 that we have used previously with Millonarios, but we don't have any wingers anymore. So we basically just stuck 3 up the middle and got 2 goals in the second half of the second half to come away with a 3-1 victory against Junior. We then just played the same formation in the next game, which was away at Junior, and hammered them 4-0, including Diego Zambrano getting the icing on the cake against his former club in the 91st minute. And then against Lanús in the Copa Sudamericana, we lost 3-1 away to them. We picked a rotated team to start with. Obviously, some of the players came off the bench that we were kind of rotating out. But we've managed to put 8 past them, including 7 in the second half. So I'm hoping that we can at least come away with a victory against Once Caldas in this next game. As we stand at the moment, this is our last game in the group. Once Caldas have got another game. We are 2 points clear of them. If we win, obviously that'll be enough to see us into the final. If we draw, we're going to be relying on a result from Independiente Santa Fe in the last game in the group. And if we lose, we're out and it's another wasted season. We do have some injury issues. The issues that we've had in terms of having players to come on, like Menezes being out, is a big blow. Even bigger a blow was having Puerta out because he's been outstanding. But hopefully the newish formation will work and we'll pick up the result that we need to see us through to the final of the Apertura. So here we go. One big game that could make or break our season and make or break the rest of the save. We've gone with that same formation that we have been playing the last couple of games, and hopefully it works the same way as it has in those last couple of games. So as we said, it's kind of a 4-3-3 with the defensive midfielder dropping in between the 2 centre-halves. They're going with the 4-2-3-1. Not an awful lot happening. We've had a lot of the ball, but not seeing how it's Sarmiento with a free kick for us. And just over the top, right, Angulo with a corner towards the back post. Carvajal gets up, powers the header home, and puts us firmly in the driving seat. Right to the back post, gets up, heads it home. And now we just need to not do anything particularly stupid. There we are, half time, 1-0 up. We've not seen anything from them as a threat. Hopefully we can get another just to make it a bit more secure. It looks like we're going to need to make a change in the midfield with Murillo really struggling there, which is a shame because he's been outstanding since we've changed this formation. Right, so we made the one change in midfield. We brought Ospino on from Murillo, and Ospino immediately with a free kick towards the back post. It's nodded down. Tello finds Cardoso, goes around the outside, squares it straight into the keeper's hands. The keeper then goes long down the field, and they've got it, and we're in big trouble here. Thankfully, that's hit the bar and gone over. We nearly got done route 1 there. Right, another couple of changes. We brought Pavaz on for Tello up front, and we brought Tejos on for Carvalho at the back. Cardoso off the inside of the post. It must have got a deflection. It's gone behind for a corner. Angulo to take. Gain to the back post. Keeper makes a great save. And then a simple one. Right, a throw for them. Lifted into the box. And we got away with another one there. Right, we've replaced the two fullbacks to give us some fresh legs in that area in the last 10 minutes here. Hopefully we're going to hang on into injury time. And there we go. Full time, 1-0. I mean, we should have scored more than the one. But we've secured our place at the top of the semi-final stage and made it into the final of the Apertura. And there we are, the end of another episode as we hurtle towards the midway point of season 15 of the South American Glory and Save. We've made it into the Apertura final. We just now need to wait and see who we've got. There is a bit of a scary thing in that for the next couple of weeks we do have 3 of our best players away on international duty. So hopefully that's not going to affect the final of the Apertura, but we'll wait and see. Join us in the next episode to see how we get on. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you then.